From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Flush to his right. Now he takes off. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Man in motion here is Washington. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 26-yard line.
Begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the
From the 31. Here is 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Back to throw is Nix. In trouble, and down he goes. The former 1st overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 31.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Alex Singleton. Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Jaguars nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Hazel Tinton. And he'll get this up to the 44. The linebacker, Jonathan Cooper, on the tackle.
On the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked up by Alex Singleton.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Trayvon Walker, the former first overall pick, in there for the sack.
At the 43-yard line.
Second down, Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You got a first down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now third and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for the sack. Josh Hines-Allen having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 9-yard line.
On first and 10, Lawrence headed left, buying time, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
On second down, it's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. They'll throw. It's Nix. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up fourth down.
One quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. On the return, here's Washington. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Complete. It's Parker Washington. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick six in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Second down, Lawrence. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville. Lawrence. And he'll take it on in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Jaguars 7. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Root O'Rororo there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Now Nick's going to look to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 4.
On the ground, here's Dobbins.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
It's a turnover on downs.
A run out of the gun with Hunt. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The whole rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Lawrence now on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Throwing now on third and long. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So it is fourth down. They'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. To throw. Lawrence. This one is complete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good. Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll go play action with Hicks. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long. Now it's Dobbins. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it third and 10.
Throwing is Nix. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
For the Broncos field goal.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Whoa! And he's going to finally be ushered out of bounds all the way up by midfield.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down.
Yards to go.
Here's Lawrence. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. So it is fourth down. They'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Does he have the distance? Yes, it is good. 1 yard better than Justin Tucker. A new record has been set. A 67-yard field goal. So still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Nix now on first and 10. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Jalen Husky on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 44 now. Here's second and 4. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
It seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. On first down, Lawrence. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That's swung out to Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down. Lawrence out to Hunter. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jacksonville.
Now Lawrence. That'll be complete to Tootin. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 1. on the zone read. It's a give to Tootin. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. Nick Benito there for the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will have a Jaguars first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
3 on the play. And a Jaguar first down.
To throw is Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Quentin Strange was his intended target, and it'll be 3rd down. Lawrence. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within a score. They trail now by 6. So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
17.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Moving, and he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Trayvon Walker. He had 2 sacks in the opener and give him 1 more here in week 2. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time.
Big loss on the play.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Cheaton, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down. A run over center. That's Hunt. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Lawrence. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Over the middle, it is Strange. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. On the ground, here is Hunt. Finding space at the 15. And he will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points. A little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing them.
And this will wind up being a touchback since the ball was kicked from the 50-yard line. Means the official's going to spot this one at the 20. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That is caught left side by Waddle. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here is 2nd and 7.
At the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He'll drop to throw. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darian Jones.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. Now he'll run. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. On the give, it's Hunt, and he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. QB will survey the defense on first and 10. Another run here with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Lawrence going to give it to Chitton. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. Complete left side. That is Thomas. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level,
and they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
We have a deal. One of the top receivers has agreed to terms on a contract extension that will likely keep him and his quarterback very happy.